Hello, Galaxy. I am Chris Perillo, and it's funny. I now have almost 15,000 steps in today, which is good because pretty much all I've eaten is cake and cookies and Jedi had a party. She had a birthday party today with all her friends. Oh man, those cookies go right through me. Thank you, Calvin. Sometimes when I even think about eating more sugar, it's Saturday, so of course we're gonna have some cereal. But I am so not in the mood for sugar. I am so freaking sugared out. It's not even funny. Okay, maybe it's a little funny. But I have eaten so much crap. Speaking of holy crap, it'll be a holy crap. I've had so much crap in the past 2 days. Yesterday, I ate a little pizza. Today, well, I only had a little cake, but I had like 3 or 4 cookies. I've had a lot of cookies. A lot of them were small, though. But I've been active, right? Because, 15,000 steps on a Saturday. I'm like, dear God. I did a lot of walking. A lot of power walking, which is good for the heart. Cookies, not so much. But you don't eat cookies for the heart, really. You eat cookies because you're alive. You need to feel the life coursing through your veins with sugar. And now we have more. Diana? That was Diana. Diana said, Diana? That's my mom. She said, oh, the milk's out for your cereal. And I was like, oh, God, I forgot. I totally forgot. I'm like, I'm not even in the mood. I'm like, all we have are, sugar cereals. And the ones that I'd want to try, I haven't gone through to pick out the marshmallows. So I had to grab a non-marshmallow cereal. So I will be eating today Dunkaroos. Now, it's been a while since I am here. Okay, Kieran, please do not get mad at me if Kieran is here. Dunkaroos. Some sweet little sugar nuggets that you stick in your mouth. Tasty. Where is Chris? That is a great question. Where is Chris Perillo? Chris Perillo is nowhere. He's in the middle of nowhere. Let me go ahead and welcome everybody in. Hello, Alien Industrial. You got an actual test print running? Well, I have been fiddling with my bamboo. I'm not printing something on the Prusa because I've been gone all day, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to print. And I've been effectively trying to get a print going on the bamboo after a successful practical print earlier for my brother, Adam. He wanted me to print something for his car. Now, granted, I only have PLA, and I told him when it gets too hot, you don't want to have this stuff in your car. Wow, Bipolar Bear, thank you very much. That is very kind of you. I do appreciate it. I haven't even welcomed everybody in, so thank you, Bipolar Bear. I really appreciate that. That pays for the cookies. Thank you. Who let the Aussie in? I have no idea. Abuse the Aussies as much as you like. Okay, fair enough. Dunkaroos. Hey, you dip them in your Forsters. Australian for cereal beer. New Energizer. It'll surprise you. Oi. So I've been wrestling with that. Mad Cat, thank you for the cheer. Very appreciated. Let me show you how the bamboo's doing. I was trying to change and load the filament because I had to unclog the nozzle. And let me tell you, after getting back the bamboo, I have had so many issues crop up with it. And it's really kind of maddening, honestly. So I'm going to try one more time. It says the heat bed is preheating. So I'm trying it one more time. One more time. There's your Hamilton. 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 You'll be back. You did come back. And thank you, everybody. But Kieran Bear, a.k.a. SI3D Printing, Mad Cat USA. Kieran Clark, I think I already said you, but you are worthy of being mentioned many times. Alien Industrial, got an actual test print running. Awesome. BTW Scotch, good to see you. Bipolar Bear, you as well. Happy to see you here as well as Uber Superfly. Error Mango's not found. Always good to see you. Pink, the party was great, full of sugar. The kids loved it. I don't think there was a complaint, apart from the first kid that got out of Simon Says. He was a 5-year. He cried. He was all crying. So I was like, oh God, here, take a little Baby Yoda. He was fine. He survived. He will always probably hate Baby Yoda and Simon Says. He's gonna meet kids named Simon as a kid and I hate you. I hate the name Simon. Although it was Baby Yoda Says instead of Simon Says because the theme that Jedi wanted was Baby Yoda. It worked out. Horns fan, good to see you. Dark Toy Lord, you as well. Congratulations again for winning the Andor $100 gift prize. You did it. I know all the hard work paid off. Just paying attention to me. It is hard work. Grueling, really. Hello, Rob Ank. You were tempted to go on cam and stream some resin printer? Oh, yeah, why not? I mean, go for it. I mean, if unclogging a nozzle was interesting, I'd certainly do that. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I got to stretch. Oh, hang on. Is Adam watching? Adam started following about a half hour ago. Adam missed all the fun and festivities here. I printed it. I've been trying to print the thing for Adam. And this is what has been failing. So one of those prints, it's turned out orange. That's downstairs with my parents. So it's going home. What I'm about to print right now on the bamboo, theoretically, if the filament comes out this time, because I've reloaded it, I've gone through the rigmarole, I've reset everything. This is going to be black. This one's going to be, so this is going to be your tray, your organizer tray. I've been trying to get it to print and have been wrestling with it up until, really, seriously, the minute before going live here. So hopefully we're going to see it starting to extrude. This is my brother Adam, a.k.a. Frojive101. Started following on, he was on this stream. K2, it was a good day. We had a birthday party for Adam. Sorry, I got Adam on the brain. Had a birthday party for Jedi. It was awesome. Liz says we have a Maker Deck drippy bucket. Yes, we do. K2, thank you for doing that. Appreciate all the Maker Deck models. Good to see you, big fan. I'm sitting here hoping. Oh, Silver, thank you for subscribing for another month.
Sliver0 just resubscribed for 6 months. Smile.
It is oh, you couldn't unlock your old account? I'm smiling. More sugar, just what I needed today. Oh, hey, Hold Shark. Good to see you. Oh, I'm waiting with bated breath. Before getting into the stream too far, I want to make sure this thing is extruding. Because if not, I'm going to have to whip something out on the Prusa. And then look at it later. But I went through, cleaned it out. The Jesse PLA went fine for the first of Adam's practical prints for his car. I guess Ford released these models on Thingiverse. No, you can see the reflection. Look, you can you can see the reflection of me zooming in there. So he sent me the models. I should be able to print them out, assuming I can get this printer to work again. Nothing quite like too much sugar. Oh yeah, and we're gonna have some Dunkaroos. Yeah. Tastes like VHS tapes. Rewinding VHS tapes. Liz and Zombie Hedgehog were live on Maker Deck earlier. Had a chance to tune in when I was mobile. I was pretty much mobile all day. Didn't have a chance to really do much of what I was expecting to do on the Saturday. But I was out fetching a coffee, and Jedi was in the car. And I said, here, type some emotes to the Maker Deck chat. Then you went, oh, Dunkaroo. These were cheap. These I got for like $2.29. They were on sale. Oh, and my vegan snacks, they were a hit at the party. Everyone loved them. The vegan churro, little crunchy churro crisps, and the birthday flavored chia rice puffs. Everyone loved them. And then the Pitos, which is like pea protein Cheetos, all vegan. And so one of the moms, she says, I don't know if I can eat anything. I'm gluten free. And I said, well, let me check. So I grabbed stuff out of the trash, and all of the snacks, basically everything, maybe minus the cake, was gluten free. So she was able to enjoy it. So I know that mom definitely enjoyed the party. Yeah, the printer that I've got that you're seeing here is not the same one that I've got in front of me physically. That one's downstairs. It's a bigger one. It's a bigger build volume. Like the models that you sent, I would not otherwise be able to print out on this printer. They'd be too big. I'd have to shrink them down, and then they wouldn't do any good. So I had to I have to print them specifically on that one. It's a new one, mostly problem-free, but then today it was just had to do a little bit of fixing. So theoretically, it's going to start extruding, and we'll find out. Although it's going to be difficult to see. Okay, I think it's going to be starting to run the prime line. The prime lines. Still probing. I should know soon. Oh, there we go. So it's whipping over there. I whip my bed back and forth. I whip my bed back and forth. I whip my bed back and forth. I just want to see. I just need to see it after auto bed leveling. I need to see it like actually applying which is going to be difficult because it's black. It's black filament. I'm using Polyterra. Oh, yep. It's applying. Yay! Okay, Adam, I think we've got a successful print going. Or we will. Thank God. That should be black. That should not be white. I had it. 2 black. Prepare. Yep, black. 2. And 2 is black. I'm just triple checking. Filament 2. Yep, definitely not basic. Polyterra PLA. We are good. Sorry about that. I had to like flip over to just to ensure, because sometimes it's difficult to see if it's white or black. And theoretically, I'm also running a time lapse. I figured out how to do the time lapse on this. Hey, Subsector, and good to see you, Mark H and NC. Sorry about that. I feel good that at least the print should work this time. The filament should work. I'm running it through the AMS, so hopefully that will be seamless too. I was doing the AMS because I was doing a two-color prints for the my business cards, the chips with the QR code for the business cards, business chips. I've got an event that I got to do here in early October, and so it's just as easy. Instead of printing out business cards, 3D print like a QR code with the email address. I was like, here, this is how you get a hold of me. The other side printed better though I found out on the Prusa, not on the Bamboo. The Bamboo it skipped a few details. Okay, that looks like it's reading just fine. It's scanning just fine. You don't understand. Like when you understand, if you wrestle with printers, and I mean wrestle is not in a bad way, but if you mess with printers, you know that sometimes things can be off, and then that throws everything off. And so that's why I'm watching very carefully that everything's gonna lay down just fine. But why does that look white? I know the black has a different finish to it, and I hope it's the way it's bouncing off looks like the white, because I also have a white spool in the first slot on the AMS, and that just all looks white. Okay, give me a second, because if this is printing white... Ugh! This is the day I've been having with technology. You saw it. It did not work. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to save as the truck part. I think it's a truck that I'm doing for Adam. Oh my God, it was definitely white, Bipolar Bear. I was like, that just doesn't seem right. Okay, so let me flip off that camera. I'm going to flip it off, all right, and close it. Card. Open it again. Oh wait, is it gonna? I swear I will get to eating my cereal and talking about the iPhone camera again. A truck? Okay. I'll get this working. It's a question. It's a matter of just... Okay, so I've reset that. It's definitely filament 1. Change filament. Filament 2. And others... I don't need to print a prime tower doing a traditional time lapse. Maybe it's the time lapse that's throwing it off. Slice. This is only going to take theoretically a couple of hours. Oh, 2 hours, about shy of 3 hours. And so that is definitely that filament. There we go, black. PLA, confirm. Okay, so how do I load? Okay, so maybe I'll load that. I got to make sure that I can load the black over the white, because the white was loaded, and so I'm going to try reloading. I'm going to try to load the black, doing it remotely using the software. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, Andor. It's a little Polymaker. I'm using your Polyterra PLA. Thank you. I need to order some glow in the dark because I want to do some of this stuff for Halloween. I'm using your Polyterra PLA to print a practical part for my brother Adam, and I've been having a little bit of an issue with the bamboo issue, more like issues. But theoretically, this is going to be the thing that gets the print going. This is the thing I've been trying to print for a bit. Because my non-Polymaker PLA kind of jammed up. It clogged the nozzle. I have not had a clog on the bamboo with Polymaker filament yet. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. And by the way, Polymaker, Frojive 101 is my brother. That's my brother Adam. So thanks to him, this is what I'm doing. This is what some of the filament is shooting towards. And I'm waiting very patiently. It's currently loading the new filament into the extruder. It's going to purge the old filament, theoretically. Hello, Sonny Dixon. Good to see you again. It's doing a Michael Jackson. Doesn't matter if it's black or white. The only thing, Adam, again, I will warn you, if it gets over 122 degrees or anywhere near that, you want to get this stuff out of the car. This is PLA. I don't really carry. I don't use ABS. I don't have much else beyond ABS, or I don't have much else beyond PLA. So, again, come summer, I'd be very careful about having this stuff in the car. Now, winter, it'll be just fine. It's not gonna freeze. New Maverick. The Ford made it so you can build things to the truck bed. They give you the plans. They release the CAD for the FITS system. I think it's genius. I think it's really nice. I like how they do that. So these are just going to be for, according to Adam, I believe, just the internal, nothing, PLA 02, is that all right? Everything should be fine. I loaded it. I reset the software. It was extruding the white just fine. Y'all know the pain. If y'all are like 3D printing folk, you know this pain. You know what it's like to wait with bated breath, hoping, praying that it's going to work just fine. My car will never get that hot. I ride my electric motorcycle. Okay, fair enough. Just FYI. Liz, I do hope you are doing well. I want to thank all the mods over on MakerDeck for keeping things flowing and going, especially on my busier days with my parents visiting, as well as Jedi's birthday. It's been a little jammed for me. Appreciate the patience and the understanding. Okay, so we're going to show everybody makes. Be sure to load MakerDeck if you can. I told Adam earlier, I'm like, oh, if you pop over to MakerDeck. Did Adam follow MakerDeck? That's the thing I started. Adam could even make on MakerDeck. He makes shirts. Adam can be making on MakerDeck. You don't need to talk, Adam. There's no talking. If you go over to MakerDeck on Twitch, we had people Lego building, we've had people crafting, we've had people knitting, we've had people like working with yarn. So check out MakerDeck, Adam. Here, did I send you the link? Because what you can do, Adam's making shirts. Oh, okay. You went to it? Okay, yeah. Adam's actually making shirts. He's on Instagram. He's like making clothing. So that's like a make. That is making. That is absolutely making. Ashernak,
Storm
thank you
Player
very much
is
for the
streaming with
raid.
4 viewers.
Thank you. What were you Ashernacking? You're doing more than shirts. Pants? You're doing pants now. Hello, Zombie Hedgehog. Pants. You're doing pants, shirts, articles of clothing, items of clothing, things to wear, things not to wear. Shorts, pants, shirts, coats. There you go. You need custom clothing? Brother will hook you up. He's a maker. He's more of a maker than I am. I'm a button pusher. That's the kind of maker I am. All right, these Dunkaroos, I loved these. Last time I had the Dunkaroos on a Saturday. Oh, that's right. Polymaker knows which chat is up. Polymaker knows. They do know. Nick, hope it's going well for you on a Saturday. Hopefully just as active and busy as me. I will hit 15,000 steps today before bedtime. 15,000 steps. Man. I'm not really feeling like more sugar, but it is kind of a tradition. It is Saturday. Not quite Saturday morning, but I did watch my cartoons before doing things. Popped over to MakerDeck, make sure I was over there. There was a hype train. Boy, Liz and Zombie Hedgehog, they know how to get a hype train going. Tell you what. All right, we got some coconut silk milk. This was free with a coupon that I got. Happy to say. A new look today, almost like moving in again. What, you? Awesome. Hey, Ed. Good evening. Hope you brought your cereal. I did. So, Andor, right? I think Mad Cat, you were saying episode 2. You have to watch 3 episodes to really, I feel like, to understand kind of where it's going. It's going to take 3 episodes just to get going. So I understood why they released 3 episodes. By the way, the first episode of Andor, like the beginning part, like the very beginning, had like steep Blade Runner vibes. I was like, dude, kind of wish they would have stayed there a little longer. Cinnamon Graham Toast Crunch. Okay. This cereal is going stale. It's been in there for a while. For some reason, not as good as I remember it. Or maybe I've had so much other sugar today. Thank you for the follow, Splasher6. I'm splashing milk. I think this milk is about the only thing I've had today that does not have sugar in it. Man, my body's gonna hate me. Mighty Bean, it is dinner time. Well, Brenner, breakfast for dinner, cereal. But it's not as good as I remember it, the Dunkaroos. I remember them being better. Maybe I liked them when they were dry. Doesn't quite taste the same. And they are going a little stale, but that's not really my problem with them. What's a 2-in-1 nozzle? What's that? I don't even know what that is. Skulls? Oh, I can do a... I currently, since Nick is here, well, even if he wasn't here, currently got the Polymaker lime green silk loaded. I did a Dark Trooper last night. Dark Trooper figure. Turned out wonderful. Hadn't had one of those. I already had a Vader, and I think I already had a Storm... Yeah, I had a lime green Stormtrooper. And a Clone Trooper. Although Play Action Toys just released an Andor figure. I feel for the human likeness figures, I'm better off printing like them like not in a solid color, but actually like individualizing their pieces. Mega honeycombs? I missed that. Honeycombs big. Yeah. Now that Eggo cereal's not around, which is a travesty. Okay, let's see how it's printing. Is it okay? The black is there. You can barely see it. That's black. Yeah. That's what we wanted. You can barely see it in the corner, but it's going. It applied. That is the black we want. You forget about the honeycomb. How could you forget the honeycomb jingle? It's burned in my head. I need to print that. What's that? Honeycomb's big. Yeah. Hello, Bob. Oh, a sugar skull. Oh, the Mayan death whistle. Oh, yeah, that looks like an easier... Well, that's a build your own. I think I've seen Mayan death whistles that don't require assembly. This one looks like it's multiple parts. Yeah. No? Just one part. But why does it have, like, multiple pieces in that? The next thing, what I was hoping to find is like a sugar skull or a Dia de los Muertos skull for Jedi's class. Hey, Creative Bear, you're having a cafe mocha? Well, that counts. That's cool. That's enjoyable. Just grab something you enjoy. I'm doing the Stormtrooper split skulls. I already printed them. I had to print 48 of them for her classes, so everyone gets one. That took a while, and I'm very glad I had the bamboo for that. Jedi said she wanted one. I'm like, well. She says she wants them, and then she has them, and she doesn't care. So I weigh that very heavily. Hello, Hutch's Makerspace. Hope you brought your cereal. I'm practical printing tonight. If Nick is still here from Polymaker, I've got a task here. Glow in the dark Polymaker. I have a note. This is my to-do list. Get the glow-in-the-dark Polymaker. I should have pulled this out when Nick was here. Been meaning to. Oh, the High Republic books. Yeah. I have not gotten into the High Republic books. I have a couple of the comics. Or the comic series. At least Marvel's comic. Raisin Bran's not bad. Not my favorite. But as far as raisins go, I'd rather have them in a cereal than just plain, straight up. And I'll try to airship a glow-in-the-dark orange for Halloween. Ooh. I like the orange would be great, and I mean it's UV reactive too. I mean the orange that I have is UV reactive. I've had problems with a lot of orange, although I haven't really tried a Polymaker orange. The one I really want to print with is, you know, the traditional kind of like a dull green, cream white green, like the glow in the dark. Because I'll be glow in the dark in all the things. I'm like, oh, that needs to happen before, because I've got the bamboo now, right? So it's easier to work with a hardened steel nozzle than the brass nozzle that I've been running here on the Prusa. I don't know if I printed a lizard last night. Usually I go, like I said, I go by, when I see the color, I kind of go by, oh, I can print this, I can print that. Oh, here. Did I do an ATRT driver? Is that? No, that's just the body. It must have screwed up. Is that the full? Give me a second. No. Okay, I'm going to do an ATRT driver. ATRT. Yeah, it'll take a couple hours here on the Prusa. Good use of the lime green. You might need more Poly Smooth. Have I tried Poly Smooth yet, Nick? I don't know if I've tried Poly Smooth. Make sure to use the link to get some green first. I'll try to get you some orange. Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you. I will. I've got the note. I will do it. What's Poly Smooth? Have I tried that? You're trying to find a wastebasket to be good. They have a chicken nugget holder, Adam. Okay. Which printer you like better? Okay, Adam, my only request, I mean, this is not easy. I wish I would have told mom and dad to bring our childhood photos. Oh, taco holder? Yeah, I've seen taco holders before. I've never printed one, though. Certainly not for our car. Taco holders. Which printer, hang on, wait. Before I forget, I don't know if I've tried Polysmooth. Wonder if the paint would stick Polysmooth without sanding. See, I haven't done it. Which printer do I like better of the two? It's hard to say. I like this. I will say this. I like the way the Bamboo Lab software looks. I like the feature, a couple of the features that it has. I think, I appreciate the Prusa's simplicity, but I think that Bamboo, I feel, has done a better job with user interface than Prusa. So on the slicer side of things, despite I feel that the Bamboo slicer still not as, I'm not sure I like it as much as Prusa. I feel they've got an interface nailed down. So for a slicer, I'd give it to the Bamboo. For speed, I'd give it to the Bamboo, but it's a different class system. I tend to print more on the Prusa, and it tends to yield fewer problems, the Prusa. So it just depends. I don't know if I have a go-to. Like, if I'm printing something overnight, rarely, if ever, am I going to use the Bamboo. Because it works so fast. Even slowing it down, like, this is a normal speed. It's going to be printing at a normal speed here. Not even at, and this is going to take 2.5 hours from the point where it is now. Assuming I can get past this part. This is where it screwed up earlier. No, I did not try Polysmooth. Okay. The orange balloon butterfly was Polysmooth. Oh, wow. Holy. Dude. Really? Holy what? That is... Holy cow. That is shiny. So wait, you just put rubbing alcohol on it? You just spray it with rubbing alcohol, basically. That is incredible. Dude. Really? Huh. If you ran the Bamboo at normal speeds, it'd be just as reliable. Well, I don't know about that. I've had nozzle clogs lately. Since getting it back, I've had more nozzle clogs than ever. Granted, that is not likely due to... Let me make sure this is going down right. That is not likely due to... it could be the filament. That wouldn't surprise me. One of them was a silk, and another one was a glitter. So the chances of the filament being the issue... It's just that unclogging a Bamboo nozzle is not as straightforward as unclogging a Prusa nozzle. So it just depends. Like, I don't have a straight up answer. I guess I'm gonna have to be trying some Polysmooth then. Poly shiny, no doubt about that. Nozzle Tov, you've got a nozzle clog. That is not something to celebrate. That does look nice. That finish. I wonder what would look good. What could I do? What could I print in it? Oh, Silver Sunbeam's doing the lightsaber kit. The hilt. That's the next one I wanted to print in the Polymaker Gold, was the raised lightsaber. I gotta print the print in place raised lightsaber, and I have not had the bandwidth to do something like a simple print. I've been either doing this, that, or the other thing, waiting for that, this, or this. Man. GDB print smooth with no extra work required. GDB? Clogs are generally user error, hard to clean on the Bamboo for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, it's just, I don't know if the problem is that it prints fine for a while. Like, I printed an entire, like, I guess it's an umbrella storage unit for my brother, and it was fine. It was fine. I'm like, great. So I was going to print the next one in orange, and then it just went, like, great. Wait until the metallic PLA Pro, your heart will change again. See, I'm waiting for that. That's what I'm really excited for, because I love the metallic colors. Love the metallic colors. There you go, bipolar bear. Don't slice an arm off or a hand off with that lightsaber. Be careful. Use those emotes responsibly. And I know you will. Who is this dude? Polysmooth in Chrome. That's what I'm saying, dude. That would just be amazing. Subsector just posted to Balloon Dog and Discord show and tell. We have not gone to the makes yet today. We can do just that. I got a few things to show before we jump over to the makes. And like I was going to talk about the camera, and we just like went maker overload. So I wasn't impressed with the iPhone 13 camera, and honestly, I'm not equally as impressed, I guess, with the iPhone camera for the most part. It's not great. It's good. I mean, I mean, the selfie camera is so much better, but I just found that, you know, when I was working, and I'll be doing a video as soon as I get things, you know, going again here. And I don't know when it's going to happen. I didn't even get to do a live video in the New Tech YouTube channel today. I ran out of time, so the short was just going to have to be it. Tomorrow, though, I'll probably go live on the New Tech YouTube channel. Give me a second. Let me clear all this out. Oh, Liz, you are so funny. Where is this? Let me see if I can... Oh, where's this? Yeah, see, here's a picture of from Jedi's birthday. All the kids gathered around. They sang happy birthday to her. She loved it. I got a video. It'll go in the weekly vlog that I have to do. Is that going to sync? Is that... Okay, that's the same thing. Let me turn that up. So my feeling is these are not bad shots. The iPhone is definitely more contrasty, and it blows out highlights still. So it's a little more contrasty, which is, you know, some people like that, some people don't. Now, you're not going to be able to see the difference between the two because the way that this lens is or the screen that you see, you're seeing two screens here, two brightnesses and whatnot. But even if I dim this very, very, very incredibly bright iPhone screen, like it's insanely bright, like amazingly bright, and show you, see if this is better. The clouds on the iPhone here, you can see the dynamic island. The clouds on the iPhone, let's pop back. The clouds on the iPhone are blown out versus the clouds on the Samsung, not so blown out. So I found over and over and over again, the iPhone cameras, and the iPhone 13 was the same way. It blew out all the details. I feel that there was, for the most part, they were both good shots. They were both decent shots, but the iPhone was, you can even see it here, a little more contrasty. Now, granted, I don't have the lightness turned on my face here, but the iPhone was a little more contrasty than the Samsung device. So I did some test shots when I was waiting for Jedi's theater she was at a theater class. They're doing did that move over yet? Another thing, and this would keep me from not using the phone, honestly. I realized real quick that give me a second, let me turn this. Is it gonna loop? Okay. So the iPhone does not, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, maybe I gotta record in a different mode. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But like, it blows out the background versus a better HDR shot on the Samsung. Like the blue on the sky disappears on the iPhone, right? The contrast. And this is just a regular video shot versus the blue staying relatively steady even though moving in and out of light. So that was a little maddening. And I don't know if I can change that. I don't know if that's a setting. But here's the thing. I don't think it is because the screen here says clearly on this video, it clearly says HDR. Can you see it? Is that too dim? Let me hit pause. Yeah, HDR, right there, HDR. And it's not really, it doesn't do a good job with HDR at all, like on video or on, so HDR was allegedly working, But look at that. Watch the sky on the iPhone. It goes white as you go back and forth. Blue to white. Blue to white. And I was just like, really? I'm like, let me check my Samsung, right? Let me. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I was like, I heard my camera going. Look at the blue. Now, granted, my face gets darker, but that blue stays steady. So this to me is a cleaner shot. Nothing gets blown out. Going from one to the next. A lighter background to a darker background, right? I would rather have that and brighten up the foreground than lose the details or the color in the background. It just was not a good shot. So, yeah. Just anyway. So I'm running it through its paces. I'm taking, as many sample photos as I can, including macro shots. But my feeling is it's over sharpening. Color is very, I would say, incredibly accurate on the iPhone. Incredibly accurate. Like, astoundingly, really, accurate. But, like, just a lot of other things, there's just too many things that just would drive me nuts. Like, loss of a lot of detail. And I'm not shooting in the RAW or anything like that. What's more important, the background or what you're focusing on? Well, it's more important not to blow out colors. When you're doing something, and even if you are focusing, on the foreground. Let me open up the camera app again. Let me show you. Even if you are, my face, as I've pointed out in other things, is just over contrasted. It's over contrasted, like you can't really tell. You can't tell in this particular video, but you can see I kind of go from super white. It's not a clean shot. It's not as balanced. Now some people, wouldn't mind. Please don't shoot in the RAW. I don't plan on shooting me in the RAW for sure. No RAW here. But again, a lot of that, if there was a problem with brightness or contrast, can be fixed in post and should be fixed in post. But if you're working with footage that has lost those details, you can't get the details back. Apart from shooting in RAW and saving what is it? How many gigabytes is a RAW file in the new Apple iPhone? The 48 megabyte or more 48 megapixel? I haven't even tried. Oh yeah, it's definitely all software stuff, but I had the same problems and I pointed them all out on the iPhone 13. So I don't really see that much has changed. I'll show you another shot. Let me show you another shot. So this is night mode on each one, and this was everything moved when I reinstalled things. I took a shot in the dark, and this will be a good example on both the Samsung device and the Apple device. And I'm gonna this is low light mode on both phones. And it just shows again where Apple's details they get kind of muddy, and they lose detail even in low light. Apart from pitch black, I was really impressed with the pitch black stuff. But the skin. Okay, so the easiest way. Look at George Lucas down there. Look at the bottom of George Lucas. And the George Lucas on the Samsung has got, if the screen doesn't die there, better than the muddier. Got my screen timeouts. Better than the muddier. iPhone. The iPhone turned out muddy. This is low light. This is so night mode, if you will. And the Samsung, the same thing. Here's the thing. Same thing last year. The exact same thing. I'll go a little closer. Same light, different cameras. The details on the Samsung low light better than the low light on the Apple again. The Apple did that over and over and over again. Grainy, noisy, blown out highlights. It's very disappointing. Like seriously, I don't understand. Everyone loves the Apple iPhone camera. I'm like, do you not see like far more details in George Lucas here than George Lucas here? Just dramatically, just dramatically. Hey Jerry, so. Noisier, grainier, same angle, and I made sure that the night mode toggled or tripped. It just did not. But here's the thing, Adam. It's not just one shot, people. I'm Do I want it to mess up? Absolutely not. I want it to be a good camera. I'm like, who wouldn't? I paid good money for this. But it's not. Demonstrably, it is not. I can show you image after image. Bright light, low light, indoor light. HDR rarely fires. It does great. I will say this. The iPhone, I really do believe, does a better job with color, which is fine if you're in prime lighting conditions. But 99% of your shots, you're not like setting lights, you're not saying just stand here, do this, and you're just taking shots. You're pointing and shooting. That's the problem. So, over and over, I feel that the color is better, but I'm like, I don't care about the color if it's blown out the highlights, if it's noisy as hell. It just doesn't. I don't think it's a great camera. Did I see the commercial burning iPhone camera? I did not. I have not. I don't really watch a lot of those commercials anymore. Your iPhone looks like my $200 phone pictures. Dude, Otter's Danger Den, I'm telling you. Look, if you don't believe me. I mean, I know you believe me, but this is the shot. This is the night shot I was just showing you. Let me swipe up and show you the... Hang on. How can I... Give me the info. Shouldn't you be able to swipe... I was swiping up and it wasn't doing it! Okay, so, here's the info. Again, iPhone 14 Pro Max right there. There's the HEIF information. Like, this is the image I took. Ultra wide camera, because it was a close-up shot. It toggled. It went there. But even when I go, for argument's sake, you're saying, well, yeah, the ultra wide, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, here's the problem. It's a point and shoot. You got to sit there. I don't have to tell my Samsung. I just know, okay, this is the lens I'm using, and I'm going to take the picture. I don't have to tell it what's going on. Let's see here. That is the Samsung image. Let's open. This is a very unscientific way of doing it, but this is the main camera, right? Just to prove, right? Main camera, right there. I have Apple iPhone 14 Pro Max, main camera. I'm going to scroll down, so if I'm missing chat, I do apologize. Give me a second. Now I'm going to... This is where I feel, again, the details kind of get muddy. This is the same... We're sitting at the same distance. The same distance for both of these phones. And no zooms. And again, the iPhone at 1x right here on both cameras. The iPhone is muddier, and you can't really tell. That the iPhone there, muddier whites, blown out whites. Look at the text, Stephen Bueller's text on both phones, right? Look at both phones. It just shows you. There's the iPhone, really muddy whites, weird stuff going on, versus a crisper shot from the Samsung. Look at Stephen's text. Just to show you how much crisper the Samsung is, if you can't tell just how muddy, how blown out the whites are, and how muddy the darks are there. That's and you can even look a little lower here. Give me a second. The stormtroopers on the Samsung device here have more definition. And even the George Lucas next to it, you can see the George Lucas has more definition. Again, this is the main shooter. This is the main shooter, not of course, the ultra wide. This is the main shooter, people. And it's still just as weird. It's still just as, like, no, dude, I'm not shooting it wrong. I've been taking pictures of this room for eons. I know what I'm doing. But you know what? The color, like, you can tell, the reds, yeah, beautiful on the iPhone. But I'm like, but if I'm losing the crisp details, the sharpness, it over sharpens in the wrong way. People used to think, Samsung used to do this. I'm like, Samsung used to be oversaturated. They really dialed it back. Nice thing about Android and Google, your photos are automatically shared with China and the Russian Federation. What? Well, I put everything out there anyway. They can look at all my Star Wars stuff and be happy. So, as a point-and-shoot camera, I have not... The only thing that impresses me about the iPhone, it's not even the camera, right? Adam, you've seen this, right? For iOS 16, if you haven't updated yet, you've probably seen this, right? So I can tap in iOS 16, and then I can basically... I thought there was a way to, like, move it to another application, Plus... So I can drag and drop it, and then it becomes I can save it as a transparent background image. I don't know if you knew that, Adam. And you can. I did that with a stormtrooper a while back. I did. Where's another one? I did it with Dad last night. We were experimenting. So there's Dad, and so I drag and drop. I can pinch down and add it as a new photo. And so I just lifted Dad out, and it erased the background automatically. Did you know you could do that, Adam? Isn't that wild? Isn't that cool? I think it does a damn good job. Do you know how long that would normally take? Whereas you can just take a picture and go, foop, 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 done. Done. So I've been having fun doing that. That is magical. That is outstanding. So even this Skull Trooper print here. How do I? There we go. Add it. It's never been easier to abstract something from the foreground. That was one of the first Skull Troopers I put. Super small. That was super, super tiny. Oh, back in my design days, it would take hours. Oh, I know, I believe it. But now it's just tap, done. That is amazing. Now, and I've also been impressed with the Dynamic Islands. This is the 14 Pro Max. Dynamic Islands is cool. Way better than a notch. Way better. And I haven't even had a real chance to use it, put it through its paces. But I've been getting some photos built up. Optimized Tragic Wand. Well, it wasn't really tragic, at least not that I know of. The hope is I'm going to get enough representative shots. So I've got some low light shots. I've got a few outdoor shots. I want to get a few more before, again, pitting the 14 against the S22. I don't even know if I want to go pit the 13 Pro Max against the 14, because quite honestly, I don't know if I could tell the difference. This is just as bad. Seriously, just as bad as it was before. So I'm like, what's the point? They look the same. They're doing the same thing as they did on the 13. I just don't want to hear people saying, oh, it's the iPhone, it's the best camera. I'm like, it's the best iOS camera. I'll give it that. I still think the Pixel also lost standing with the Pixel 6. The last good Pixel camera was the Pixel 5. That doesn't even make any sense, big fan. That makes absolutely no sense. In no universe does that make sense. iPhone is an entire system. There are a billion Androids out there. You name which one, big fan. You're not being fair. I actually get a ton of shots with the S22U portrait mode. I don't really use the portrait mode. I find it kind of gimmicky. Although it does work fairly well. I think it does. It's surprised me how well it's worked. But if anything, I might do any of that in post. No, but it doesn't make sense to anybody else, big fan. You're wrong. All right, so I'm gonna pop over, and now that I've done that, Adam wants to see how his print is going. It is currently, you can't really see what's going on, barely, but it's laying the foundation. So we're going to have probably about 5 or 6, maybe even 10 layers at the bottom, and then it's going to start running the perimeter, the walls around the perimeter. But it is laying down the base right now. It's currently got about 2 hours and 15 minutes to go. The Honor Magic 4 has the best DxO Mark rating regarding the camera. I'm not sure if I really follow the DxO Mark ratings, but I really want to try an Honor. I want to try so many of these cameras from overseas, and I can't. Opposite Chris, in portrait mode, you can choose background blur off to none. Can't do that with the main setting. In portrait mode, you can choose the background blur from off to none. Wait, what? I don't know if I quite understand what you're saying. But again, big fan. iPhone is this is an iPhone, but Android is a complete. There's radically different devices. You've got to nail it down. It doesn't make any sense if otherwise, because Android there's so many flavors and iterations. You can pick up a junky Android camera, right? Or you can pick up a really good one. Sorry, that's not an Android. That's an iPhone. You can pick up a really good one. So the Android is an entire ecosystem. An iPhone is a product. You're comparing a product to an entire ecosystem, and that's just not. You can't fairly do that. You can easily say you like it over a specific camera. That's fine. Hey, it's yours. You want to take pictures you want to take? That's great. All I'm telling you is that what I see, Apple ain't what everybody thinks it is. I think that they've got this sheen that, oh, it's the best. I beg to differ. It doesn't. I'm telling you, it doesn't flip HDR like it used to. That's why it blows out highlights. Color's great, but who cares if you've lost all your detail? Muddy images in the dark. I don't know. Yeah, it's good that you didn't like Android. That's great. I hate iOS. So, what are you gonna do? Doesn't mean I'm not gonna try it. See, I'll go that far. Big fan. See, I'm guessing you don't have an Android device. See, I can put my money where my mouth is. I'm not sitting here just saying something from a distance. I'm actually using both. Take some portrait mode shots, then try editing them. What, on the iPhone? I hate portrait mode. Okay, portrait mode. Okay, on the iPhone. Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, there's stage light. Kind of blew out some of my... Oh, no, it did a good job. Decent job. Cropping me out. Portrait light. So you mean, like, specifically on the... This one? All right. I think the camera app is also more powerful in terms of oh, that's black and white. Okay, this is the... See, this is where it gets fudgy. It doesn't like glasses. I can tell you that much right now. It didn't do too bad a job with the glasses there on the Samsung. And then I know you can re-edit it. You can change the background effect here. You can go back and forth. I know you can do that. And you can even refocus. See, it does a good job. And you can even... the blur intensity and everything. Yeah, honestly, that's really impressive for a quick shot on the Samsung. I like the spin, and I like the zoom. The zoom effect is pretty cool. This is in the Samsung image editor. But as far as features go, I can tell you that the Samsung camera is far less frustrating to use because you can customize the position of these, where you are, portrait, night, you can rearrange them. Plus, you have the ability to, when I exit out of the camera app, it remembers what I was in the last time. I have it set that way. You can't, the iPhone app just keeps resetting to the I'm like, stop. Like, I was in there last. That's where I want to be this time. Oh, you replaced your DSLR? No, it doesn't surprise me, Alien Industrial, that the big dogs never win. It does not surprise me. Does not. Oh, big fan. I know you're not trying to argue, but I also know you're prone to throw in remarks that are a little... I'm not going to say incendiary, but not quite there. I think it's the easiest way to say it. But I appreciate them nonetheless. Sometimes the iPhone camera makes things a little fuzzy in the background, even without portrait mode, kind of like humidity haze. Well, that might be your depth of field effect, which isn't bad. I found that in terms of depth of field, I feel the Samsung has done a better job with it. So, yes, you like the S22 portrait mode so much. Don't even need a good camera. Amazing job with subject isolation. Use it in lasers. Great post processing. It's a decent job. I just don't do it as much. Diana does it all the time on her Pixel. All the time. All the time. It just drives me nuts because, like, she'll do it. I'm like, this would have been a great shot if it wasn't in portrait mode. Because, like, part of Jedi's glasses are missing or her hair's like, it just looks so bad. It looks so bad. Just take a regular photo. Please, please, please. I don't know. From the beginning, though, I found portrait mode to be kind of interesting, but kind of gimmicky. I'm going to load up Discord here. Oh, now we're laying down those... Oh, I did the grid. I should have done... Well, grid will be fine. It'll keep it solid. Every time... I don't know what it is, but, like, my Samsung watch, every time I get close to the phone, it trips, and I think it's the NFC tag in the in both of them. Like, it'll synchronize. Gym enrollment is what it just said. Like, this is like a gym machine or something. It's a really weird thing with my smartwatch. It's very bizarre. And it's happened, like, when I get close to the iPhone sometimes. Like, it wants to pair. Now, I don't think you can pair a Samsung watch, though, with an iPhone. I'm pretty sure. Well, don't quote me on that. I'm sure someone's figured it out. Have I ordered any Andor stuff? No, not really. Not so to speak. I do have some stuff to show. I was going to show, but let's go ahead and browse folks' makes, because I don't want to belabor that. in show and tell. Popping over there first. Where did we stop? I think we stopped with the, okay, Prime Welder. Yeah, we'll pop over there. Like you would be enrolling in... Exactly, Pink! Thank you. I would not, ever. Dude, I got my walks in. I'm... Like, a 10,000 day is a good day for me. So, like, 15,000, I'm doing pretty well. As a pro-am photographer, it's beyond magic what tech has done with tiny sensors and optics 5 years away from the unbelievable. Yeah, you know, Alien Industrial, that's the thing. Every year, all I want are just steady improvements in what I might be using, right? Whether it's a computer. Cameras I don't upgrade so much. 3D printers not so much. But the tablet is something that I would upgrade because it's relatively easy. Phones, easy to upgrade. But that's the kind of tech that I get interested in because, you know, it incrementally improves things. It makes things just a little better, just a hair better. If you can email Apple and tell them everything wrong with the camera in one sentence, what would it be? I already said it. Like, knock it off with the overprocessing. Stop blowing out highlights. Trip HDR. And keep up the good work with the color. Means it's really that simple. I'd be very impressed if there's a better camera system than on an S22. Oh, there are, Zombie, there are. They're just not available in the US. Which is what's maddening. Maddening. The US just doesn't get a lot of those good phones. They're just not available here. You can get them, but you can't go to Amazon and get one, right? You gotta go to eBay or you gotta find someone to get it for you. I said I used commas, big fan. Think about what we're getting for a 1500 all in one package. Oh yeah, no doubt. It replaces a lot of things. That's why, you know, your choice needs to be yours. Don't choose something based upon what I say or what I see. Liz wants me to look at makes. I'm doing just that. I had it loaded. My Polymaker ATRT driver should print out just fine. Turn that off though and pop over to Discord. Prime Welder. Looks like, wait, where's her Pokemon? I thought she was doing Pokemon stuff. Liz was asking once again, please link the models and describe your make. K2 Kevin. It's got a remix of a great Dremel holder and organizer. Printed with very strong Polymax Black and Polyterra PLA. I don't know if I have Polymax Black. I gotta keep them straight, man. I gotta keep them straight. There's Liz with her MakerDeck Drippy Pail. It's a nice little desk organizer by K2 Kevin. True effort with help from me and Zombie Hedgehog. Well, not me. Liz and Zombie Hedgehog. I was reading what she wrote. It's a cool little bucket. Cute little bucket. Is that a big one? How big is that? Oh, nice. And you got the slices printed out, too. That's cool. Oh, that's great. Very colorful paint bucket there. I was gonna say, that'd be probably a little too big for me to print out for the kids at Jedi School. Although one of these days I got to figure out what I can do for the kids at school that I can do in like Tinkercad, like where it's got the MakerDeck QR code and a MakerDeck logo with Star Wars and the kids would like. So I'm like, what could that be? That I could do, that I could just like whip out. Pink's printed some new color slices for her MakerDeck logo frame. Looks good. Great balance of color there. Subsector's got a poly smooth balloon dog. Y'all love those balloon dogs, and it is a great use of the poly smooth subsector. Fantastic use of that. Hello, No More 3. Good to see you. And you too, Blacksmith Pop. Oh, I have lots of filament, so I'm trying to be careful about like what I'm getting. Like, do I like this? Do I like that? What do I like this for? What do I need that for? I was using, what was it? The PLA Pro I did for Jedi's shelves because it's strong. I don't know if I've done Polymax though. I don't think I have. Why not decrease the size? For the no, it's not okay. Because I assume that's a desk organizer. So like, I mean, you could, but the details, the awesome details would be lost. It's not a weird comment. I'm just saying that would be. I've got to figure out like what I can do because I got to do 48 of them. And how big is it? That's my question. How big is it, Liz? Is it like a hand thing? I wasn't trying to be weird. It was legit. I mean, it just looked, I mean, if you got it like that, I mean, I'm thinking like that small, and I don't think it's that small. I think it'd be larger than that based on those slices. I think that's like a desktop size. It's an amazing model. But I was thinking, like, if we're printing something, you got me thinking, like, something like for the kids at school, because I got to do 48 out of them. You wouldn't shrink the Drippy down? I didn't think so. It's pretty big. Because I assume that's a desk organizer, so it'd be big enough for a pin. It's a really cool thing. And you should all print one if you have the need for a desk organizer. And a Drippy bucket. A Drippy bucket desk organizer, which is not really dripping. That's not real, by the way. I mean, it is a real print. But that paint, that's not real paint. That's the filament. Good filament choice, too, for that paint. 105 by 105 millimeter. 105. So, about like that. About like that. I am not digging a hole. Yes, I know slicers can change sizes, but I don't want to lose the detail. The MakerDeck, that's like the MakerDeck logo on there is what makes it. I mean, the whole thing makes it. It's the ensemble. I also got to think what a 8-year-old... What is going to... Trying to titillate an 8-year-old is just guesswork. Oh, the Polymaker roses, yeah. Oh, yeah, you could use that. Yeah, you could use it for... Well, you could use it for anything, really. All right. Let me... close this. Do I have that ready? No. One moment. Edge. Give me a second. Ow. Is this gonna work? It worked. It worked. Ooh, wait, hang on. Just a second. Let me make sure. I'm looking at the Twitter, okay. Ooh, Liz, post that. Post that, Liz. Hang on, I gotta share this. Liz, wait, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to post that, dude. Post that, Liz. She's like, I did. I'm going to. She's got a plan. Liz always has a plan. This thing you gotta understand about Liz. She always has a plan. Okay, I did retweet that from Liz. Looks like there's a mislink from Local Maker, but we'll just get that anyway. Oh, I'm also, I don't know if you saw, but Wexter is going to be doing a Spaceballs figure series soon. He showed his Krusty tagged me after it too. He showed the dark helmet that's going to have the lifting helmet and everything. All right, let's hit refresh. Do it, Liz. Do it. Do it. What I'm saying is it's amazing to have the things that we have, and it's amazing the work that we see people doing, for sure. Amazing. He showed the test print. Oh, I thought he did that yet. Was that today or yesterday? I saw something yesterday, I remember. So Local Maker doing oops, sorry about that if you saw it. Local Maker MI, watch me on MakerDeck. And look at I don't know what he did there. So he's got a Crimson Skull tray with the link there. But look at that. I don't know what they did with that logo. Look at how it's this kind of like the sunburst effect on. Oh, is that a sticker? No, is that a sticker? Or is it a print? Because it's kind of got that sunburst effect. It's really cool. And then the bucket. There's some paint on the bucket. Dear Liz, there's a drippy pale remix. Dear Liz by K2. Well, print it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Good drips. Good drips. Good times. Good drips. Yeah, fix him, dude. I totally agree. Yes, and I'm with Liz. You did an awesome job. I thought I said that before, but if I didn't, I'll say it again. Or I'll say it now. And Liz is not the only one who appreciates the effort. She is not the only one. Thank you, fix him, dude. I was not in on the editing process, which is fine. So I wasn't a part of that, the work that went into it. But I can certainly appreciate the results. Who's doing the camo planter? Who is that? 3D printy stuff? Two? Oops. Someone's doing a camo planter. Must be an MMU. Wow. I could almost not see it. No one. Fix him dude stopped me, didn't he? All right, here's the local make. This is what they did with the Watch Me on MakerDeck. That's pretty cool. Made a new cover for the Tron XY in Tinkercad. This is pretty cool. How's that for a custom? I was watching MakerDeck backstage, and Zach was there. So he was doing some Lego brick building today on MakerDeck. If you missed it. Snapping them together, snapping them bricks. And there's K2. Practical Prints Saturday. Hey, give me credit. I'm doing practical prints. It's not just playful prints. I'm doing one now, and I'm doing it for my brother. Printing something other. I was printing something other than Star Wars. Although what I should have done is I should have modded it and put Star Wars on the side. Adam wouldn't even notice. He wouldn't have cared. Just stamp it in Prusa Slicer. Just go. Man, that's a lot of tool heads. I wouldn't even know what each one of those is used for. I should probably learn. I admit I have tool envy there. K2, I have tool envy. Now you're gonna have that song in your head for weeks. Oh, sorry about that. I know, Ashernak. I know. Prime Welder, something a little different off the printer to a napkin holder. Oh, a napkin holder. Okay. That's interesting. Good practical print. Yeah, I guess we are all about the practical prints on Saturday. Steven's keeping an eye on hurricane plots and printing some Altoid tin-sized storage containers and organizers for batteries. Yep. Liz and Zombie were live on deck earlier today. Liz ran a MakerDeck showcase where she's doing the slideshow and stuff like that. That's why it's important to get your details in if you post them. And then yesterday, we had the, this was a late entry though, because I got to him a couple days ago, but I missed this retweet for yesterday's showcase. Harley Quinn. I was blanking on her name. I see your Schwartz is bigger than mine. Was it bigger than mine or as big as mine? It's been so long. Uh-oh. I've been clipped. Oh boy. I do. I seriously, I'm not joking. Sometimes I see tools and go, well, what does that tool do? Do I need that tool? And in many cases, the answer is no, right? Because I don't I look at the tool setups and everything, and most of the time, I'm like, what would I use that for? But for example, a tool that I did not have, that I didn't really know I needed, I now use prolifically. Oops. And that is the R2-D2 Tamagotchi. I use this prolifically now. There's gonna be a Baby Yoda one too. Hopefully Jedi will use that. This tool, the deburring tool. This thing, I use all the time. Especially if you have a 3D printer, FDM or even resin, right? And you don't have a deburring tool, you need to get a hold of a deburring. They're relatively affordable, very affordable, and I've used it. I mean, usually it's you get a tool, I'm I've got some saws, and I use them every so often, But this I use, and I haven't hurt myself with it either. which is a bonus. Knowing what your tools do is important. It is. That's my problem. I had a muffin today, K2. Jedi and I split a vegan chocolate muffin at the coffee shop. There's a local author in my city who was a local comic book convention last week. She wanted to do a vegan Star Wars cookbook, but she did not get permission. Well, then, that's a thing that she probably has to do. Don't know what to tell you. That's kind of got to play the game. It's how the game is played. Plow Dog Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. Not sure what brings you in, but happy to have you here. You're doing okay? I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. Idle Hams know about a deburrer. I have a nice tool too. K2, thank you for not calling me a tool. And Lord knows I probably have earned that title. I am a tool. That's probably, as far as like an indispensable tool is concerned, like that is it. You need that. Because like there are times like it's not smooth on the edge. You gotta cut it off, especially if you have brims. You're new to 3D printing and a few things printed and breaking apart, getting the support off. I didn't know I needed a deburring tool, but I'm going to get one. Well, that's not going to help. Well, it might help with removing supports. Pliers are going to be your best bet for removing supports, for the most part. Or using different types of supports. In Prusa Slicer, using the snug support might help. The fewer supports, the better. Tree supports, if you have a chance, that might help too. So yeah, but if you don't have a deburring tool for smoothing, I didn't have one for the longest time, and then Papa Bear had mentioned it. I'm like, oh, what's that? What's a deburring tool? And it would help in situations like I'm looking for a good example here. Like if parts of the edge here, they are a little rough, I could run the deburring tool across it and it would kind of smooth it out. J-Bam!
From 21 just resubscribed for 2 months. Hi
Thank
from
you.
Wisconsin.
Very appreciated. Hi from Wisconsin. Well, hello from Seattle. You're using Prusa Slicer? Have no idea on the settings. Okay, Blacksmith Pop. That was for you, J-Bam, for the resubscription here in September. I'm going to help you out here, Blacksmith Pop. In Prusa Slicer. And I assume you have the latest, 250, which you should. Creative Bear is correct. It helps when you need to deburr stuff. Helps with brims a lot. No, thank you, Alien Industrial. Is that Freedom Rock, man? Prusa Slicer. Prusa Slicer. When you've got a model loaded and you're ready to slice, go over to Print Settings, the Print Settings tab. Then go...
Blacksmith_Pop just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thank you for resubscribing. Really appreciate that. Or you can search for this too. Under the Print Settings tab, go to Support Material in the sidebar. Then look for Style. And it's going to say Grid by default. Toggle Grid to Snug and try that. That'll minimize your supports, save you some filament, save you some time, potentially save you some hassle. Of course, you could always slice your models so you're minimizing supports. That is probably, that's a good bet. But don't let the need for supports dissuade you. The next one I wanted to print, I got to look how to do it. The new Rancor, it comes pre-supported, I think, mainly for resin. Although I guess I could print it that way for FDM. But I think in printing the new Rancor model from Photosmint, I think what I'm going to do is print it flat where the base is, and then probably need to do some supports on the chin. And then I don't know about the teeth in the mouth. That's what I'm a little concerned about, because I'm afraid of overhangs. So but the bamboo I feel does a really good job. Generally does a really good job with the tree supports. Although when I was doing the little Wexter Mini 50% figurines, I did have an issue with the tree supports. They were almost in the way compared to the way the snug supports work on the Prusa. But I like how some of the filament that I was using for the little Wexter Minis. I got like a ton. Look here. Let me show you. Sorry if that was locked up. Am I eating licorice? Yes. Sci-Fi Gal, for every subscription, gifted sub, resub, it's this. Zombie, will it happen? That's my question. Will it happen? We've been asking for it. Let me show you all the little Wexter mini. You're going to love this. Tons of them. In all these colors. Tons of them. So I got so many of them. Wexter would be so proud. Thank you, Adam. What do you mean fail? I agree that Blackjack's not my favorite. Well, so far your print is working just fine. For now. This is being done in a Polyterra filament. So it's not going to be as, I guess, hard is the wrong word. There's going to be some pliability to it. Not pliability? What's the best word? It's going to be a little softer by feel. It's the best word to use for Polyterra, but that's why I like it. It'll keep things organized for sure. I don't know, it just said to share it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, idle hams, I did quite a few. I don't know, I was just like, oh, I'll print more. I was doing this, and like, what could I print overnight? Well, that's an easy one. It takes about 10 hours to do, and I'll do it in this filament or that filament or whatever. Oh, yeah, the sticker stuff. Well, Jedi's been having fun with that. All right, now that I've shown the makes, we got the printer going, had some good chats, talked about the iPhone camera like I would have liked to, showcased everybody's makes, talked about K2's awesome bucket. That song, by the way, is in my head as well because my mom sang it to Jedi in the car the other day. I'm gonna have to listen to it again because I have to edit the vlog. Although I don't think it's gonna happen today. It's gonna be happening tomorrow when they're out. It'll give me time to edit. Oh, no worries, Adam. Hopefully it'll be done. I'm gonna keep working on it until it gets done. Before Mom and Dad leave. That's the goal. Alright, let's pop here. It's printing well right now. Got a new Cad Bane. Not the bane of my existence. I have pretty much now, I'm not going to say officially, but I have not, for the past 3 Black Series figures that they've released, I haven't ordered them. The exclusives. I feel like I've pretty much slowed way down on the Black Series, but I'm keeping note of which ones I'm not getting. If I want to go back, because it's just unless it's like something like, oh, I already have that one, oh, I don't have that one, or that would be neat. I'm gonna be a little more exclusive with the Black Series, the characters. But anyway, new Cad Bane just came in. I don't know when it's in. This might be. Yeah, you sent 3 model files. I'll have to look at all 3. Oh yeah, this is the Ahsoka Trooper one. Yeah, these are the. I got a couple extras of those. The Ahsoka Trooper waves. I knew I couldn't have enough of them. Got a May the 4th be with you Boba Fett t-shirt. This is an entertainment exclusive, so bang EE in chat. Bang EE, bang Entertainment Earth or bang E Earth will get you save you 10% in stock if you use my coupon code. Bang EE. Chris, I think Chris is the C Perillo. Hang on. What is the coupon? You have to double check to see who I had that Cad Bane. Dude, I've lost track. I'm seriously, Dark Toilet. I'm pretty much done. Oh, Chris P. There you go. Use the code to save 10% off in-stock purchases, in-stock products, plus free shipping when you use their site code, so you can save money. So this was a part of the August haul, and I didn't have it. This T-shirt inside the Book of Boba Fett. So like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Although I've said this before too, the Funko T-shirts changed in recent years, and they're not as soft as they used to be on first wear. I feel I have to like wash them first before wearing them. Ow! I forgot those things are on. Try it. There we go. I'm gonna see if it's softer on first wear. Yeah, it seems okay. Seems better. Okay. And I got a Book of Boba Fett shirt. Nice. Okay. Another thing that was in the haul. This was discounted, and I didn't have it. And I had like maybe a few of the Planet of the Apes figures before. So I got the Lawgiver action figure. Get your paws off me, you damn dirty ape. But that's not all. I also got 3 different Planet of the Apes figures. I thought I had some, but I'm not sure which ones I had. But either way, they were discounted. It was a part of like a pack. So I'm like, sure, why not? Why not? So I got some Planet of the Apes figures as well. Got some apes. I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. No, you'll never make a monkey out of me. Oh my god, I was wrong. It was Earth. Got a GPK figure. Even though I love GPKs, I didn't get the original Atom Bomb figure from Super 7. But this was also part of the Entertainment Earth haul. And they didn't have the original one, but they had the glow-in-the-dark one. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll go with a glow-in-the-dark Blasted Billy, or Atom Bomb. They only made like one of them, though. They didn't do like more than these figures. I probably would have collected, if they would have gone like 5 POA with the Garbage Pail Kids, I probably would have collected those. But these are a little larger in terms of scale, so they weren't as compelling for me. But these, that one, I should say. Darth Vader magnets. Just a flat, simple Darth Vader chestplate magnet. Didn't have that. Got a couple of Mandalorian pins. Got a couple of Mandalorian pins. I was opening this one. Gonna take that trash out. Little Mandalorian pin to write stuff down with. On. These are the types of instruments that that get lost. Like they tend to be mobile. Got a Vader lanyard. Another Vader lanyard, I should say, because I've had a couple of them. But this was like, okay, I needed a couple other dollars to spend on to get the full I guess bounty for this haul. And then Han Solo and Chewbacca. I missed this issue. This is Marvel 3, and so when I was organizing the comics a week or so ago, I realized that I was missing a couple, and this was one of them that was missing. So I went back and got it. And then this book showed up. I love this. Liz, you might get a kick out of this if Liz is still here. Am I going to pre-order the Willow? I think they only released Willow, not all of them. I don't know. The only one that I liked, the only Willow figure that I liked as a kid was General Kale? Commander Kale? Kale? Was that his name? Kale? K-A-E-L? The general who had like the skull. I had a figurine of him, like a metal figurine. And then I saw Super 7 also release... No, Hasbro also released the cartoon Dungeons and Dragons figures the other day. And I'm like, I didn't really watch the cartoon, so I was like, I wasn't as keen on them. But I mean, you kind of have to pick and choose, right? And like, oh, is that something that I would, that I would enjoy? They did release all of them. I know I saw the Willow one. I don't know if I saw... Do you have a link to all of them? Because the only one I saw was the actual Willow one. Because I'd be interested in taking a look at the other ones. Liz may be gone, but she may get a kick out of this. Star Wars Every Day. Ashley, this is not autographed, unfortunately. But it did get sent to me, and I'm very happy. Anytime we get a new Star Wars book, this is Inside Editions. Yeah, Inside Editions, Star Wars book. And it's got like crafts and stuff. Star Wars every day. Look, you can make... Hang on, let's see if I can find... Yeah, wait. So it explains how you can craft different things in the Star Wars galaxy. Very simple, straightforward. So these things are always fun to have. Look, carbonite clay masks. Look, she's frozen in carbonite. A Star Wars birthday party. We could have had Jedi training. Oh my God, why didn't I think of that? Everyone starts out by making their own robes. How do you do that? And make their own pool noodle lightsabers. How do you... Okay. Well, that might have been fun. Build it... Well... Yeah, that would have been fun if I would have been able to get pool noodle... What are you going to do after the party with that? We got him, like, tons of, Halloween trinkets, though. A lot of, recipes. Oh, there's the lightsaber noodles. I think a party with like 5 kids, it would work, but a party with as many kids as we had, it would have been chaos. I'm going to see if I can find anything else. Make the Kessel Run at home. Oh, that might have been fun. Star Wars t-shirt backpack. Leia's biscuits. She dressed up like a pod racer. She's an actual pod racer. It's funny. Truly wonderful. The mind of a child is. Ooh, Hothsicles. Delicious. We've got a collection of, basically, of Star Wars, learn Arabesh. I need to learn Arabesh. Print out the Arabesh decoder template from Inside Editions. Cut out the template with the scissors. How do you... I've got to learn how to do it. I seriously, I would love to learn Arabesh. I've got to... They even greebled it up really well. I keep saying one of these days I'll learn Arabesh. Arabesh would be like one of those things that'd just be... I got nothing else to do. I'm learning Arabesh. So that way, when I'm watching Star Wars, I'll be like, ooh, ooh. So this will go down by all the Jedi's recipe books. And we've got... I don't know if we have all of them, but we have a pretty healthy amount of the Star Wars recipe books. Healthy, haha. Get it? Food, healthy. Liz met Ashley. I have her autograph. She signed. I got a pin. I did a pre. Like I can't remember. It was a May the 4th or a Life Day thing, and it was an Ashley Eckstein pin. And it had Ahsoka. I had it up here, but then I moved it to my other Star Wars autographs. DOS Nerd, good to see you. Hey, Brecor. How you doing? Oh, thank you for that link. Let me see. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, they did? Yeah, you're right. Are they? Okay. So they did do them all. Oh, yeah. See, there's General Kale. It was General Kale. Okay. Yeah. A Wave 2. Will a Wave 2. Well, there's a Wave 1? Because I don't even... Yeah, there must be, because Mad Mardigan's not there. You know what? Big fan. Here's the thing. Like, I look at it and go, yeah, I don't know. But then I look at it again like, yeah, maybe I will. I'm funny that way. I'm really funny that way. The only one, though, I think I would want out of all of them would be the General Kale. The ones I've really been having fun with, honestly, are the... thank you, by the way, big fan. Thank you. Very appreciated. The one I have been having fun with is the Fortnite figures. The 4-inch scale, the 3 3/4-inch scale figures. I've been just... When I find them, when they're on sale for $5, really hard to pass up. Really hard. Because they remind me so much of, like, vintage Joes and how they just look awesome. Or Star Wars Aliens. The Fortnite, not the 6-inch scale figures. I've skipped all of those, basically. But just it's specifically like the Star Wars scale or G.I. Joe scale figures. I'm doing well enough, Brecor. Full of sugar. Krusty's Customs, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. DOS Nerd says, got the Spotify card thing today, and it is a good media as a controller. The only issue is the touchscreen is laggy, UI is lacking. Oh, I've heard about that. But I guess I use if I use Spotify in the car, it's going to be through Android Auto. Although there's going to be a new Android Auto interface that's going to be rolling out at some point in the future. Looking forward to that. I still have a Ral Partha Imperial Dragon pile treasure, but a new 1979 or 80 still in the box. Wonder if there'd be a way to make 3D printable model. Blacksmith Pop, if you had like a scanner, possibly. And I even got an email. Oh, thank you, FroDrive, for the posture check. Oh wait, so I probably did that 15 minutes ago. Female Cenobite? What's a Cenobite? Hex 3D just released one. Oh, I see, yeah. All into horror and the Halloween stuff. I just got a business inquiry for a Revo Point, a range 3D scanner. So I'm like, okay. I'm gonna follow up. I'm like, yes. Because I've known of Revo Point for their scanning stuff. And I'm like, yeah, because that's the kind of thing that I would love to, let's say, try to get a good scan of an AT-AT driver to see how well it cleans up and prints. Because I think it would be really cool to take with me and scan different things and then print out like smaller versions of them. So I've got to get back to them this November, but I got to get back to them. They sent the message on Thursday, so I definitely got to get back to them. Yeah, they want me to do something on YouTube. I'm like, yeah, easy, done, because now I've got the YouTube tech channel. So, woohoo! And the bonus of doing it elsewhere. Oh, there's exclusive ones. That sucks. It happens. I had to basically stop chasing down a lot of those exclusives for the most part, but it's great. Glad they're doing it. I'd rather have them do it. Not everything has to be for me. I mean, I don't have to. Oh, why are they doing that? Not everything has to be for me. The world does not revolve around this head. Contrary to unpopular belief. There we go. So we're up. We're doing the walls now. The perimeter. Aren't we? Oh, maybe not. Maybe we're getting close. Maybe we're doing a few more passes over the foundation, but it's going to start printing upward because it's only got like 90 minutes to go on this, and it's going to start printing up because it's going to be doing walls. This is the Polyterra. This is going to be in his I guess it's an organizer, and I just grabbed the Polyterra because it's what I had on hand. I don't know if I had a PLA Pro black that was open. I just figured I'd just use this, and Adam's not that picky. We'll see how it works. He'd give me feedback. It should work. I don't think he's looking for anything like terribly sturdy. Oh, they're doing a new Karate Kid movie? Nice. I've been enjoying Cobra Kai. I have from the very beginning. I think Cobra Kai was just an amazing... That was the way sequels should always be done. Seriously. Cobra Kai is just fantastic. I cannot rave about it enough. Jedi started watching Andor last night. Got a little tired, though. We're at about 8 o'clock, so I should start wrapping up because Jedi likes hanging out with Noonie and Jopa while she can at this time. Assuming she's home. She was playing with her friend, but I haven't heard her come home yet. I've been recording a lot. This week's vlog is packed with Noonie and Jopa goodness. I hope to get it edited and posted tomorrow. I've got a lot of footage to crawl through, and like I said, I'm planning on being here at my desk on a Sunday while they're out doing other things that might bore me. That's my plan, is to edit the vlog tomorrow and all the footage that is stacked up. It's gonna be adventurous. And what's nice about this is that Mom and Dad also have a video, not that they need it, but a video that documents their trip, right? So you say, well, what'd you do? Well, here, watch this video. So I can send it to, like, an aunt who was wondering what was going on. I'm like, I can send that to her, right? So the vlogs are a great way of doing that. So I'm glad that I've got it kind of figured out to doing it once a week. The tech stuff's still going well. I do plan on tomorrow doing a live tech video answering questions of various things. As long as people are there. And they were there last time, but I did it at a weird time. So I'm going to try doing it at 1 p.m. on Sunday. I'm going to attempt. It's going to be... An attempt will be made on this. People liked the fun boxing. So, some guy just went through and just liked all my the silly little shorts that I did. I haven't uploaded. Well, I did watch this. I did the live unboxing. The tech channel is doing well. I'm really happy with it. I'm happy that I did that. I'm happy that we've got the support for it. Just like I'm happy we did MakerDeck. It's been great. It's been a great run. We've had so much support. So please tune in. Give it a watch. Have it running in the background. Please, please, please. Please. Por favor. It'd be great if you did. We're going to raid over into More and More, who's interviewing 4 folks, including Zach Rutledge. Be good to send their support. Or he's doing he's got the guest stream doing. I don't know what that. I don't have that feature turned on here. But like, does it work? See, it doesn't really. I wish it worked differently, but it shows the guests. Like, it links off to the guests in the chat. So we're gonna raid over to More and More. Oh, Liz going. No. Liz, you want to go live? Let's do it. Because I haven't raided over MakerDeck in a while. Let's pass over. Liz is going to be live. I've got another hour and a half to go on that print. Another hour or so on this print. Okay, we'll raid MakerDeck. That's fine, Liz. Let me know. I'm either... Because, Liz, you ready to chat? Happy to pass people your direction. We still got our MakerDeck stretch goal to go for Earth 2. Deck, Maker Raid. Indeed, Brecor. C-Noop, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate you being you. Or I guess we're doing MakerDeck. Oops. Got that going in the background somehow. How can Al go live? AI? Oh, Liz is AI. She's not AI. She's real I. She's RI, not Rhode Island. Real intelligence. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. See you over on MakerDeck. I'll be printing in there. Liz is now on the line for going live. She's doing a spiral vase rose. You're going to hear an echo because apparently I pressed that button in the background. Here we go. Tuscan rating MakerDeck. See y'all tomorrow. In 3, 2, 1. All right, Liz, take it away. Take it away, Liz. There, did it work? It worked. Okay, now I have to close that.